Hey, what's up everybody? This is Royce from Pedal Metal. Welcome to my channel. Tonight's video is going to be checking out every Hot Wheels Mercedes 300 SL Gullwing to date. And I'm only missing one, which I will go over that then. It's because it doesn't exist yet, technically. At least not in the United States. So anyway, we will start from the very first release. And I will try to go in chronological order the best I can if I can remember. It's been a while, some of these since they've been released, I think about 2 years. But it seems to be a pretty popular casting. The RLC one sold really well, so we'll get right to it. Alright, starting with the first one. This is the original release from 2019 going into 2020. It is the IWC watch sponsored number 68, and this was a main line, and of course the doors do not open, but it was a big hit even for being closed body. I think this sold really well for them. I know I thought I'd picked up a whole bunch of these extras in my collection, but when I went to make this video I only found one in my collection, so I had to open it up, and kind of baffled by that because I thought I had other ones, but maybe I gave some away to other people. But so this is it. We'll stop it and we'll take a look here. Plastic base, obviously, but this was, like I said, it was, I think, a pretty good hit for them. I think it was long overdue. Long overdue, I believe. Doing a Gullwing, really cool. Wheel choice could probably be a little bit better on, but I don't know, maybe out of their arsenal of wheels, maybe they didn't have a whole lot to choose from. Next up, we will show, let's see, what was the next release of that? I'll just go into, let's just show the transport. This is the premium version of the last one we just looked at, and this came with the transport IWC racing hauler. I guess you want to call it the Euro hauler from Hot Wheels. So of course, being the premium car culture series, this has the metal base, metal body, rubber tires, nicer wheels. And it's supposed to be kind of like a more premium paint job as well on them. Now this is a closed body as well on this one, but as we can see, we definitely have a lot more details in the front, and the rear looks pretty good as well. There's a good comparison shot there of the main line is on the right hand side. Just spinning the turntable around by hand, but you guys get the idea. You can see a big difference in the front, huge difference. So that is the premium version of the IWC Watch 300 SL. We'll move on to, I believe the next release was the Alv Spectre Flame, which was a Redline Club RLC, and it is fairly cool. I jumped on one and was able to get one at the time, and I think they subsequently sold out fairly fast. It's always nice if you can score one for $30 or $25, whatever at the time, instead of having to pay double or triple on eBay for it, which always kind of bugs me. But a lot of times you may not have a choice. A lot of times when I do these comparison videos or up-to-date videos, I have to dip into the eBay pond as well. So it kind of sucks at times, you know, dealing with scalpers, but it's nature of the beast. But isn't it beautiful though, in the olive? I think it's beautiful in that Spectra Flame. I really like it. I know a lot of people, I think, didn't really care for the colors, so maybe that's why they came out with the chrome Spectra Flame after this one, to be more like a polished aluminum look. But we'll stop and take a look here at it. This was the first with the open actual gull-wing doors, which was really, really cool for the time when they came out with this. Red interior, obviously. Lots of details there. You can see the Mercedes-Benz logo down there at the bottom of the door. Looks really, really good. I tried to zoom up there with my camera. The camera did not like that. I don't know if it's the chrome finish or what. I tried to zoom up there on the logo, but you guys can probably see it there on the screen, especially if you're at a higher resolution. Really looks good. Exhaust pipe looks great there. To me, this was a must-have, in my opinion. Steering wheel is very chunky looking there, but what can you do? Oh, we'll see if we can get the door fixed. I think the door, don't think the door is going to want to stay up on that side. Maybe we can try to make it equal so it doesn't look quite as goofy as it runs away on me. But either way, I think this is a winner. You guys have to comment down below then, like, what was your favorite one of this video. I do enjoy reading people's comments. It's always nice. Keeps me going, because I know I haven't done as many videos as I used to. I kind of got burned out from them. So there's your metal base. Actually, this might be plastic. No, that's metal. It's polished metal, but it sure looked like plastic. I almost felt like when I tapped on my thumbnail too. Let's compare that with the basic. Should be pretty much the same. It looks like it is. It's a little different, like the logo's in a different spot. All right, next up we'll do the chrome RLC. I'm not sure. I probably have this a little out of order, but that's okay. Not a huge deal. I think maybe that Car Culture set one might have been, probably should have been next. The gray number 417, but that's okay. So here we got the gray one, the polished Spectra Flame Chrome. This I did have to get off eBay, thankfully. Not really anybody was bidding on the one I was watching, so I got it at pretty much double. I think it was exactly double what it would have cost from RLC. Not a huge deal. I like it after I got it. I like it a lot more than what I originally. I don't care for the wheel choice though. I really don't like the wheels on. I think I would have stuck with the ones that were on the olive car. But looks pretty good. You can see there, it looks very shiny, and it does have the Mercedes logo, right? Yeah, right there at the bottom of the door. You can kind of see it right there. Looks pretty good. But I don't know. I think I might like the olive one just a hair better. I don't know. I think maybe a red Spectra Flame would have been really chrome. I should say red chrome. Would have been, because I don't think these are technically Spectra Flame. They're listed as chrome finish. But either way, it looks pretty cool. And there we go with that. Next up we have the first release. This one here, the gray. I really like this a lot too. The 417, which apparently was a real livery, raced number and everything. And I do, like I said, I like that wheel choice personally with this, instead of the 7 spokes or whatever that last one was we looked at. The last one also had the red line tires as well. I like the gray one. I think it looks really good, especially with those wheels. Try not to go over a 20-minute mark here on this video. Of course, being a Car Culture 1, this is also metal base, rubber tires, but it is a closed body version. This came out of the one, I did a video about it. Basically, I think when it first came out, it was kind of like a shelf warmer set. It had the Porsche 917 in it, and I think a Jaguar. I forget what was all in there, but it was, you saw tons of them just laying around at Walmart's. But I thought it was a pretty nice set, especially if you could score it fairly cheap, because people want $20 or $25 a piece for these cars loose, so it makes no sense. You might as well just buy the whole set for $25 and be done with it. All right, so there's number 417. I will move on to the next one. Was also from this was out of the bigger Car Culture set as well, which was the Mercedes-Benz set. I'm not sure. I didn't do my research on this one, if this is an actual livery or not. I'm sure it is. They wouldn't just plop it in there with those other cars without it being accurate, I'm sure. So I thought, it looks really white here on my screen, but this is a creamy, almost light yellow color in real life, if you've never seen this one, this number 9. Now, obviously, I think, yeah, the wheels are dyed. The wheels are plastic, and they're dyed the light tannish yellow to match the creamy colored bodywork. This is also a closed body car, obviously. Lots of details on it. But like I said, I didn't research this one, so I can't say for certain, but I'm sure it's probably an actual livery. Also has a metal, same color base, rubber tires. I just think those wheels look best. I don't care for the ones on the chrome one. I think that looks pretty good. So there's that one. We'll move on to keep the video from being so long. The next one we're going to do is the Bathing Ape camo one. This sold out really fast. I forget how many they made of these. It is a metal base. It felt like plastic, but I don't care for the wheel choice on this one. I believe the actual car in Japan is a nicely done fiberglass kit car for their Bathing Ape. If you're not familiar, I believe it's like men's accoutrements or whatever, like clothing and beard spray. I don't know, like stuff like that, I guess, like for the fine gentleman type of deal stuff. I don't know. But I ended up getting this off of eBay. I'm not a big fan of the camo, but I needed it to do the video, and the seller kind of worked with me a little bit on the price. So, because I did try to win one that day from Bape's website, and I think it was on Mattel's website too. I forget where. There was some, maybe it was Macy's or something. I forget where it was. Some website. I've tried on both of them to win the car, and I was not successful. But I think it looks pretty cool. I like it more than I got it. You know, once it came in the mail, I guess it's just me trying to say to myself, I like it because of how much money I had to spend to get it to do this video. And I'll never get that money back on these from the royalties of the video, of course. But it's nice to have all of them together. And also it's cool as you can open the doors on this one. And just today's the first time I'm really looking at it. I thought it had a dark green interior, but I guess it's what, black? Yeah, it's black interior. I do not like the wheel choice at all though on this. But maybe the car in Japan looks like that. I don't know. Who knows? I probably should Google it, but I didn't really research it. I'm pretty sure that the car is a replica. If it was a real one, I'd probably use vinyl graphics on it. I wouldn't think it would just paint a real one like that, but who knows. So anyway, moving on. That's the Bape one, or Bathing Ape. And it does have that on the hood and everything. It's just like the promo car in Japan. Pretty cool though. Next up, we will have the Jay Leno car. This is from Jay Leno's collection. This is a new car culture lineup. I haven't seen these in a store. I had to order this off eBay. So I paid way too much money for this, in my opinion. But I like it. There's another one, once I got it in the mail, I really liked it. The way they did the scratches on the body and everything, I guess that's one overall tempo to do the... It's going to be hard to see because of all the reflections on the car. But there are patches like there. You can see it on the driver's side front fender. And the back side, there's scratches on the car and stuff. It's really cool. They did a really, really bang up job with this to make it look like the livery's kind of all scratched up and just like the real car. I don't know the history behind this 263, who raced it. It probably was a privateer or something like that. I really don't know. I'm sure there's an episode on Jay Leno's Garage YouTube channel talking about this particular SL. Really awesome though. I like it a lot. Let's shut this off. We can get it turned off. But you can see here, there you can see better the scratches. It's got the fake chunks of red paint that are missing off of the car because it probably was silver paint underneath perhaps, and then you know, at some point in time, late 50s, early 60s, maybe it was painted red. I don't really know, but it's very, very accurate to the picture on the pack of the real car. I like it a lot. All right, second to last one we're going to do is the 2023 Super Treasure Hunt closed body 300 SL. These, I had to order this directly from Malaysia or whatever, where they steal them out of the factory. So this is a stolen car you're looking at, and I really don't feel too good about purchasing stolen goods. But in order to make this video, I kind of broke down and got it for like 20 bucks, I think. And the guy even threw in the Batman cartoon version Super Treasure Hunt that's coming out as well in 2023. So I am missing the basic main line. I had mentioned that in the beginning of the video that there's one I'm missing. It is the red basic main line that it partners up to the Super Treasure Hunt for 2023. I'm not sure if it's case A or B or which case this came out of. It doesn't really matter, but it's got a maroon Spectre Flame paint. It's pretty cool. It looks nice. I didn't really find any flaws, so to speak, on it, considering it's a loose one, and it is spun. It's not an unspun like a lot of them you see trying to be, you know, I guess they swipe them, workers swipe them in the factory or whatever. Red base, red plastic base, but I like it. It's pretty cool. All right, moving on to the very last one, which I promised I would open up on my Instagram. I had talked about this in the past. I had won this from the Lamley Group and IWC. I'm not sure how much Hot Wheels was involved in that contest on Instagram. I got really, really lucky. I had won this Zmac Goodwood Edition 300 SL, and I would like to open it with you guys. Had a whole bunch of the team people autographed to David Coulthard, the F1 driver. I think that's his signature at the top there. Coulthard, so I'm pronouncing that right. But whatever marker they used didn't work very well on this waxy finish of the box. But I want to open it up for you guys and we're going to check it out together. I've never had this out of the box. Oh, I can show you what came with it if you guys are interested in seeing what all came with it. It had this little pouch. This was in there with it. Not sure what's inside. Oh, it's a key fob thing for you could use at the racetrack, I guess. Little card here telling you who all signed the box. So that's pretty cool. So this is a pretty rare car from what I understand. I think I read that they made 70 of these, or that's how many they were going to give out at Goodwood, and that included with the Lamley contest as well. Pretty cool. Yeah, IWC Lamley competition. Nice to have this in my collection. I had a few people offered to try to buy it off of me, but they never came up with a price, so I don't know. I have a feeling I would probably be shocked at what this is worth. I think this could be worth a lot of money. So we're gonna find out here what the hype's all about here with this. As far as I know, this is a closed body one. Yeah, it's a Zmac closed body. This is the first time I'm opening this up. It's got a lot of scratches on a lot of rub marks on the case. But this is set up basically like an RLC almost. Has that type of case to it. It says IWC on it. Let's see if we can get it open without breaking it. It always makes me nervous, some of these. There's the back of the underside. So what makes this unusual, it's a Zmac plastic body, I believe. I'm going to take it off the base. It has plastic base, I believe, metal body, and but it does have the rubber tires, which is really unusual. I could be wrong on the base. Probably just destroyed half the value taking it off of here, but I don't really care. It's mine, and I don't really care about values as much as ownership and enjoying something. I don't really like where all this has gone. The whole industry and the collecting has gotten to the point it's just not as much fun anymore with everyone discussing values of everything. But anyway, so this is a metal base. I really thought this was a plastic base on this one. I don't know why I had that stuck in my head. And it does have rubber tires, but it's a Zmac closed body. And we will put it up. We'll put up all the other three with it here. So there is the difference right there between the three of them. Can even put the hauler behind it there for the winning shot. But from what I understand, that Zmac is pretty darn rare. They randomly gave out or hit them, maybe. I forget how they did that there at the Goodwood Festival last year. I don't know. I think it was a contest there too. You could put your name in or something if you're there at the mansion and the Goodwood track there for the event, and you had a chance to win. This number 70 I had always heard. I don't know if that included the Lamley group. I forget how many he gave away. A couple, I forget, maybe half a dozen. So hopefully if somebody's watching and knows, just let me know down below. But I know it's a fairly rare vehicle. So that's very cool to see and have all three of them together. Like I said, the only one I'm missing out of all of them is the red main line. Pretty cool. I will get a shot, which you probably had a teaser shot in the beginning of the video, of all of them together. I will now get a video shot of all of them together, including the Zmac that I had just dismounted off the base. That is not in the other shot that I'd done. So I'm going to redo that shot of all of them. Hope you guys liked this video. I enjoyed making it, and I enjoyed collecting them to make the video. I know I'll probably not get any views on this video. My viewership has been really not so great, but it was kind of cool to see I hit 11,000 subscribers recently. That was kind of fun, but it's a tough thing doing these videos and having the time. You almost got to do this full time, and I have a pretty decent job, but I really can't just stop and make videos constantly. If you like this type of video, give me a thumbs up, share, like, subscribe, all good stuff. If you're not a subscriber, please consider subscribing. It's free. It can't be free. Free is always good. And hit the bell for notifications. I don't know why I'm talking like this, like a DJ or something. But I do have fun making videos. I miss doing videos, and I do enjoy these comparison videos, or ones that are kind of like up-to-date type of videos. I call them almost like all that's the casting up-to-date. They're fun to do, in my opinion. I like doing them. I know they don't get any kind of views at all. Let's just be honest. Nobody's watching these videos, honestly, but I don't care. I have fun, and that's all that matters. So you guys have a good night. Please comment down below if anybody's even watching any more of my videos. I don't think anyone is, but that's okay. But I'd love to hear from you guys what you think. Did you have a favorite out of all these SLs? Is there a certain livery you liked over another? Or do you only like the Spectra Flame or the chrome finish ones? I'd love to hear from you guys. All right. Till next time. I'll see you guys soon. All right. Bye now.